Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Marcus Aurelius, and this is Dominions 4, and we are trying very hard to extricate ourselves from this poor position that we currently find ourselves in. To give you an idea just how dire things have become, I'm going to quickly show you the score graphs. We are dead last in provinces. There was a period earlier in the game where we were number 2, but as you could see, Mictlan has benefited at our expense. Another thing interesting to note here is that the former number 1 power, Agartha, has fallen slightly, allowing Atlantis to take the lead. Now why would they do that? Well, if you look at the graphs, it appears that both Mictlan and Bandar Log have been boosting themselves up lately. So I'm thinking that either one or a combination of them have been beating up on Agartha. Forts. I have 2, which I'm tied with most everyone. Mictlan only has 1, which is great news. And Atlantis, of course, has 2. We've seen them. Income, things are a bit... well, no they're not. I'm last place. Again, I was on top for a while, but losing those provinces to Mictlan has really stunted my growth, and I need to get those back. Now, here's where things get a little positive. I am number 1 in gem income by a fair amount. I shot up, and I didn't lose much against Mictlan, and they're last. And Atlantis has shot up quite a bit. I believe that's that province they just took. Well, it couldn't have been, because then I would have lost this. But either way, I am number 1 in gem income. I am number 1 in research, though everyone is doing quite good. Remember, we're set to easy research. And I am only second to last in Dominion, so that's good. Last is Vanarus, who I thought was going to be a great power and seems to be struggling. Finally, army size. No surprise here, I am last. Again, I was second place for a short while, and then everyone else just jumped up. Here's what happened. I got involved in an early war versus Mictlan. It wasn't my choice. They declared war on me, and while these other guys were able to continue their expansion in relative peace and security, I had to deal with the ramifications of that. Even the monkeys are doing better than I am. That's how dire these straits have become. So I've changed up a few things based on the suggestions I received on the comments to the video. I am summoning a ton of stuff. I've got crocodiles because I was told that they cost less now. I've got some weapons for my Shura thugs, although I only have one of them, Unit 171, in the castle at this time. I need about 3 more, but I'm really out of death gems. And I believe these the Aonis, they don't use death gems, so I'm not spending, I don't believe, any death gems. Oh, wait, no. I was going to say it was the whites, but I think I got rid of the... no, whites. That's what I need to do. Sorry about that. Let's get rid of that. No more whites. We're going to get another... oh, she can't summon a Shura. Okay, well, we're definitely not going to get the whites. We are going to forge a death staff, a skull staff. This gives us death +1, and these 2 death Ubas need that to be able to summon our ghost generals, and I want them to take over from that so that my Bakemono sorcerers could do more important things and be more valuable on the attack. Alright. Oh, and one quick thing. Well, I discovered a magical site in the province next to mine. I'll show it to you after these messages with another magic site. So now not only do I have the wizards and the warrior mages down at that Castle Arcanum that appeared to the south, but now I also have these crescent wizards who have astral and air magic. Okay, we have the throne back. No more magic sites. Bunch of crocodiles. 1 new magic site. Well, that's good. The more the merrier. And crocodiles, Aoni, crocodiles. Hyperboche. Okay, this is where Bakemono Batman is, as well as my pretty high-end province defense force. You'll note that I don't want to put any real troops in there. That's just... Commander, that was stupid. I don't put any real troops in there because they'll get diseased. Bakemono Batman is diseased, so he's not going to get any more diseased, and so he might as well just kind of hang out here. and he's been weakened as well, so things aren't going so well for him, though he does have 19 hit points. And if my domain should increase in here, he'll get more. But he just this province, as you can see, is kind of in the middle of everything. We have Vanna Rus, we have Mictlan, so they need to stay where they are. Charles Lasky is basically my only southern guardian, and he is a Shura that's got a pretty paltry amount of troops, to be perfectly honest. But those will help, and why not throw the Kappas in there too? So he's got a decent army, but depending on the level of province defense that I expect to see here. See, like, this doesn't have very good province defense, but they have all kinds of these Zots, who I'm not even sure what they are. They look like some kind of horrible bird creature. I think we're going to try to go by this again. This will help us in two ways. It will take away a territory and income from them, but it'll also give us more production for this castle, which is necessary. I have Kota here, however. He is patrolling with his Kappas, and Narek. Oh, see at that. We got so fortunate. It could have been some random combination that's unhelpful, but instead we got 2 Earth, which is really great because that's something that's not particularly prevalent in our nation. So Narek, I mean, he's going to research for right now, but I'm going to bring him out to battle as soon as I can. I was told to recruit the wizards, and I want to. Believe me, I do. They're good researchers, but they're just very expensive. So let's just see what else I can do. Meanwhile, here are these other guys. I think I'm recruiting one. It's a slow to recruit, so he'll come out now. And they're basically, they research better than the wizards. They have water and astral, with the option of air, water, astral, or death. So these guys could get natural 2 astral or natural 3 water, which is great. I'll take that. They are old age, but slightly, not so much as our Bakemono sorcerers, who are incredibly old. Alright, Bakemono Batman's just going to hang out here. He can patrol to get rid of the unrest. And now we have this gigantic force. Let's see what we can do with it. Crocodiles are just animals. They could be led by anybody. Tulmak, here's your force of crocodiles. Enjoy. And let's put you safely out of harm. In addition to the crocodiles, Tulmak, here are our Owl Onis. They fire the Cold Blast. We might have already recruited them, I'm not sure. Tulmak cannot, however, play with those. Can the Shootin' Doji? No. Okay, well, moving on. We have our Mujina. Oh, and someone in the Dominion's forums actually wrote in saying that while they weren't Japanese, that they were a fluent Japanese speaker, and their message was that my Japanese was, while expectedly not correct, still not as bad as it could have been. So that makes me feel really good. I'm pretty happy about that. And now let's get some ghost generals out. Hello Kitty, you're getting a skull staff, and you are going to get us a ghost general. Shura. The rest of you, well, our gems are low. Now the crocodiles are 4 gems. I was told that's been reduced. I'm not sure what they used to be, but we have 2 more. And now you will... No, you can't forge another skull staff because... What are you? Spirit Mask. The mask will project its ill will upon enemies of the wearer. Magic resistance. Ooh, and frighten. Oh, I like that a lot. But these ladies are going to have to... Oops. They're going to have to research. Mihoko? Well, actually, can you Apsu anything? Yeah, you can. Do so, please. Taya has another 2 death, so we have plenty of 2 deaths that we need to just kick up to 3 death. In fact, I think this is important enough that I can lose a few astral gems for it. And she can forge us another skull staff. Skull staff is a pretty easy item to forge, and it boosts your death by 1, so in my case it's going to be very helpful. Now, these guys, there's not much we can do with fire. He's casting Gnome Lore, which is great. He already has 3 death, so I could have actually done a Ghost General with him, but I think it's probably better to have him research for right now. Another 2. So we have Taya, Hello Kitty, and Kumi. They are all able to summon the Shuras. Meanwhile, Unit 177, or 171, we are going to give you, based on our old friend and our new consigliere, our advisor on the military arts, Chris Lighthawk, who is saying give 2 bodyguards to each Shura and just send them out there. While it would be great to outfit the Shuras a little bit more, this is not possible, unfortunately, because I don't have any items. Although I think for Unit 171 I did manage to get some chainmail displacement and a firebrand, because I made a frostbrand, but I think Atlantis might be cold resistant, which means their chill aura is not going to be too helpful either. I really need a shield, but even without it, they have protection 18 and 19 defense skill, and now he has that area of effect attack and the fear. And of course he's ethereal. So we're going to have him kind of hang out here with his bodyguard, and the crocodiles will soak up the initial hits, and then he'll go in to help. On that note, where's Tulmak again? There he is, Tulmak. Okay, we're going to give Tulmak a whole lot more. And they are just, their purpose is just going to be to hold and attack whoever they can. So these guys are going to soak up the damage, and these guys are then going to come in and deal with it. Throw some, oh no, these, if only they weren't undisciplined. And he can't command these guys, and these guys are worthless. But desperate times, and they're not undisciplined, so their morale's only 11, but these guys' morale is 16, so the average for the group will be higher. Alright, well, I wish it were better than this. I honestly do. But we have our vampire, too. Or my shooting doji. But I really want to put some weapons on him. He is very squishy. His defense and protection are very low. He can drain life, but that's not going to do him much good if someone whacks him once and kills him. So Yubaba, we don't have enough nature gems to do anything. So we have Unit 171 and Tulmak. Do we have any decent battlefield spells at this point? Acid Spray. Oh, but it's only range of 2. Slime. Yeah, it's quite useful. Flame Bolt is a pretty weak. Arcane Bolt, not much. Okay, so these guys, our sorcerers, are pretty worthless as of right now. Here's what we can do. We can pull one up and go cast a spell. We can see what they can do. So Phoenix Power would bring his fire level up, but it's not going to do me too much good. Geyser. A steaming hot bolt of water rushes from the caster's hands. And armor piercing, low damage, but low fatigue. It helps precision. Has an area of effect. Alright, he might be worth it just for that. We're not quite ready yet to raise a ton of skeletons. We can do a few. We're getting there. Terror. That would be helpful. That's a range of 25. It affects 5+ and gives them fear. That's certainly a worthy spell to have. Alright, let's have him bless himself. Summon Earth Power just to get extra reinvigoration. And then we're going to let him go. He's going to... What is he going to do? He is going to terrorize them once. Terrorize them twice. Shoot a geyser at them. And then cast spells. Do the best he can. Let's Rezo, and let's put him kind of in the middle behind the crocodiles. And actually, these fellows can be his guard. Oh, never mind, they're undisciplined. They can at least join in the fight. And Tulmak, we're going to give 2 of your friends here to him as a guard. I forget where I put him. Here. Okay. Alright. So that's Rezo. And I'm not going to send them both out there. Alright. Well, here we go. We're going to know next turn if we did the right thing or the wrong thing. Let's research with Date Masamune. And, okay, now it's all about preparing for next turn. So I pretty much shifted recruitment straight to these guys. I'm not using the archers yet, and I'll show you why. Archers, I get 4 and not quite 5. Swordsman, I get 5. And I can still recruit some of these guys as well. Okay. And, we don't have enough gold for him. Actually, I want to build one of these shaman. They're kind of stupid, but the purpose of this is because I need to build some temples eventually, and they're our easiest way of doing that. They're little weak priests, but they have good terrain bonuses. And I know wizards are the way to go, but I want to recruit more of these guys first, because I want to start building some good battle mages. And that's it, folks. This is what I've been reduced to. If I'm able to take this province, I'm going to hold up for a sec to get some more Shuras, and eventually I'm going to need some more Kappas to go into the water. And that's where I find myself, unfortunately. That turn took a while, but it'll probably benefit me to go slow and take these turns carefully instead of just going crazy and doing whatever. Got 2 more levels of evocation. No new sites. 1 new site. I didn't know I was doing this twice. Whoops. And no new sites. Okay. Here's where we watch. This map really is attractive. Okay. Oh, it seems like they left only a token defense force. This is looking good for us. Let's see how our troops do. Let's see what our if our plan is working or not. So the Bakemono, the undisciplined troops are hitting there at the front. Again, my regular Oni troops are not shooting their cold blasts. Maybe I have to set them in their own completely separate group in order for them to actually use their special effect. Maybe if I put them in the same group with other troops that don't have the special effect, they won't use it. Okay, so we're raising dead, which is cool, but wasn't what I intended him to do. And since there's a lot of corpses in this terrain, apparently he's getting a lot from it. And is anything that'll keep the banishments away from Unit 171 is something that I want to support. I'm wondering if his chill aura harms his bodyguards. It is I mean, well, I don't know. They don't have cold protection, and their fatigue's a little high. And we win. That was pretty good. They lost 19... Wait. I lost 19 troops, many of which were crocodiles, my Bakemonos, and the Onis. So my frontline troops, they lost 27, and I have now the province. Skullbreaker was discovered and attacked in Faldenberg. That's one of my scouts. Let's just see what they have there. Really? There? Okay, here's these Zottles, or Zots. They're like little, oh, they're pretty weak. No protection, 7 hit points. They're little Batwing men. So they fly, which is definitely something that we need to be aware of. But they don't seem to be too dangerous. And I could have sworn I was going to send Charles down here. Alright, Charles is protected. Let's go. I'll go here and just kind of dare them to come after me. These guys can't take 25 province defense, I'm pretty sure. Okay, here's this guy, Soferic. Let's move him to the capital for safety. And, oh, I forgot about Gus, Artemis, and Sheena. I'm playing this really sloppily today. That was really stupid. Pushing N would have solved that problem for me. Okay. We're going to go up here. Yukako, you're going to go here, and then we'll see. Luckily, Vanarus is still staying peaceful with me, and hopefully it'll stay that way. Alright, so we have some more money now to spend. Oh, we have another... Taya, you are getting a Death Staff. Oh, and I have a Thistle Mace, too. So who's one of my 2 natures? Yubaba. You are now 3 nature. Alright, we have a new Shura. Who is going to be our new Shura? Now, Yucknotathon, I just want you to know I haven't forgot about you, buddy, but you had some pretty strict requirements as to who you wanted to be. You wanted to be someone who was stealthy and someone who could lead troops. So a stealthy person that leads troops, that's pretty difficult for me to figure out, so just give me some more time on that. And as far as the frolicking, I don't know how the Bakemono feel about frolicking. It seems like something that's not really a part of Bushido, but we'll see what we could do. So next, we have Barabel324. And Barabel, you didn't capitalize the B in YouTube, so I'm assuming you don't want it capitalized here. And we are going to hook you up with 2 Guardians to protect you. You are going to do the same thing as our friend Unit171. In fact, it's cool that you guys are working together because you both have a 3-digit number in your name. So that's kind of unique and cool. And do we have anything worth giving you? The Frostbrand is kind of useless. I'd rather keep you with the Baneblade. Well, let's see. 1715. Give you the Frostbrand. Come on. 1714. So it takes away your defense a little bit, which is interesting because it's supposed to add 2 to defense. But I guess the Baneblade adds 3 to defense. Alright, well then you're keeping the Baneblade for now. And everybody else is going to stay where they are. Okay, you're researching. We're going to get another Ghost General. Hello Kitty, will you do the honors please? And Mihoko is going to research. And Taya is going to research as well. Toshi, research. Sachiko, research. Okay. Okay. Now it's time to figure out who we're going to buy. Well, of course, our 5 more of these guys. And another sorcerer will probably be very helpful. And that's that. Of course, that means now that down here, and we have an air and an earth. That's pretty good. I mean, he could mist form, summon earth power, and then like Iron Skin himself, and then he's a pretty decent thug. Low hit points, but hard to hit. I mean, might as well. Out of nowhere, you know? And what can we do here? We can't definitely get another hero, but let's... Or not hero, but leader. But oh yeah, 2 archers. Great. That'll stem the tide. Meanwhile, we're researching battlefield spells, so that should help us in the coming battles. Okay. A new magic site. Okay, so I'm not looking at them, but they're moving through. Faldenberg. Okay, Charles. This is your chance to redeem yourself for your poor first performance. Almost got hit by an arrow there. Wow. 2 Eagle Warriors that aren't even... Oh, good, good. They're shooting their stuff. Even though they missed. I'm still happy they're doing it. We're badly outnumbered. Let's hope the quality... Oh my. The Zottles. Do they cause fear? They do not. Okay, so Bakemono, you can handle this. Meanwhile, die Bakemono. Take them out. Charles, I don't think since you're the only leader, I don't think I have you entering the fight. I wish you can get a little bit closer though so your fear aura could help. Oh boy, are they running? Oh man. Okay. Ignominious defeat. We lost 21. Well, we kept most everybody. We took out more of them than we lost, but we were just outnumbered. Sadly. Oni's Bakemono shows. Only 3 of the Dai Bakemono, so that's pretty good. And we kept the Kappa too. Excellent. Nifel. Okay. What we lack in size, we make up for in courage. And sheer crocodile power. My goodness. Okay, so Unit 171, let's hope very much that you don't get banished. Yes! Yes! Alright. I mean, this is how we're going to win, folks, is through the usage of quality over quantity. 13 units down, all of our crocodiles almost, but when we only lost 1 Dai Bakemono. They had a Coral Queen. Okay. Tesiphon. Atlantis versus neutrals. I just want to see what they're packing up here. Man. I mean, they're mostly an army of neutrals. I mean, not neutrals, but they're not their national troops. They're random province defense troops. Except for their leader and that's the small group of Coral Guard. Yeah, but I don't think these poor fellows have any chance here. Well, maybe. If the cavalry is able to get through these Coral Guards. The arrows aren't doing too much against them. But no friendly fire either, so take note of that. These Coral Guards are not particularly susceptible to plain arrow fire. Now, if I can get flaming arrows set up, which is a level 4 fire magic spell, but you can cast it, I think, with level 3 fire mage, and then you can throw in a gem, which will make that possible. Yeah, they won. Winner. Loss in population, gold, great. A hailstorm. That might be a jerk spell. Alright, Charles. Back to the drawing board with you, I guess. Put these guys up here with you. And these guys kind of in the front. They can take an arrow or two because they have good armor. And we're going to stay on defensive footing for right now. Sheena, Artemis, and Gus. Let's have you go here. And she'll go here. We're going to hit Atlantis from as many. There's Vanarus's capital in a swamp just like us. One officer, so we're going to stay here for a second. I think we're safe here for the moment. These guys... Oh, you know what I haven't been doing is my province defense, and I probably should. I know it's money I could spend elsewhere, but I don't want them to sneak in behind me and take it, especially next door to my capital. Although lizards are kind of worthless. Okay, Unit 171, you are a hero. Heroic quickness. This is still neutral. I have a spy there. Alright, come here. This is a cave province, so that'll help us out too. And then maybe we can all combine here. Meanwhile, back at the Hall of Justice, Barabel is here. So Ferric, you're going to research because you're good at that. And you're not old. Excellent. Excellent. Oh, fatigue, that's right. So you're 49, and you'll get old at 50. Man, this game's pretty unforgiving. Okay, Botan. Botan is now... Dun, 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 Chaos Angel. Which actually is a pretty darn good name for a Shura Ghost General. Or, yeah, because they are kind of a Chaos Angel. Hold, hold. Attack close. Where are you close? Okay. And Guard Commander. Okay, and let's put you two on different sides of the battlefield here. And of course your guard will follow you. Okay. That's excellent. Meanwhile, on Sokumaru, which is actually one of my viewers, is not one of the names they came up with. I know it sounds pretty authentic. He is just gonna hang out with our troops until we can build him a decent army worth utilizing. Meanwhile, Barabel and Chaos Angel, what should we do with you? I don't want to use you against Atlantis. We seem to be doing alright here. I mean, famous last words. But, oh, no, 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 no. You're not getting diseased. We'll put you... We're going to move you against Mictlan. Okay. Hello, Kitty. Let's do some alchemy here. And you are going to, of course, summon us a new Ghost General. You can never have too many. You can never have too many. Everybody's researching here. Kota's patrolling. I like the sound of that. Charles, you're just going to hang out here, buddy. Got some new sites. Getting some more gems in. That'll help us even more with our gem income. And let's go and see the scenes from one more turn, and then we'll call it a night. Things don't seem as dire, but we're not in that much of a better position. Another magic site, though. I'll take that. And that's, again, isn't Silver... No, Silverham's where the mummy was. Under Mountain. I'm wondering if we're going to see any of the cool new cave terrain. There we go. Look at the mushrooms, folks. This is all new from the patch, and it looks beautiful. And I think we've got this. I think we've got this. We're casting our Terror. These are the enemy Bakemonos who are unworthy. They won't fight for Date Masamune. They fight for pretenders to the throne. Unit 171, you are a beast. Only imagine what you would be like with a Vine Shield. I need to get you some stuff. I prefer to not lose you if I don't have to. I mean, you're ghosts. I can always re-summon you, but I prefer not to. And they're trying to take Ablak back. Actually, no, this is my territory they're just trying to take. I think I've got this. I think I've got this. I even have an Uba. Is this just all province defense, or did I have an army here? Is this Gus and... Yeah, it's Sheena. Cool. Oh, you guys picked the wrong province to attack, let me tell you. This is our most experienced army. But let the province defense take the hits. Let them take the damage. Yeah. Goodbye, Atlantis. Nice. Okay. The silver sarcophagus has been found and opened. Well, yeah, it opened like 5 turns ago, and we killed the mummy. But anyway, worldwide death +2, and random units are going to get disease. That's a horrible event. Horrible. And we lost another scout in Tesiphon. Okay, this was our guy up north. Yeah, I should have figured this. You know, I think what happens is when they conquer a new province, they set it to patrol in order to lower the unrest, and then we suffer the brunt of that. Okay. Alright, things are looking pretty good here, but I don't want to move forward because they're well too protected on their capital. We've got to figure out what to do. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. It appears that we are maintaining a rather modest but pretty decent offensive. Things are not quite as dire as they appeared. We need an amphibious force to kick them out of the water, and then we should be doing okay. So thank you so much for watching. Please leave a comment if you have anything to say, and take care.